guys, yes, it's already started. The deep state is tying Trump to a train track and trying to run him over with his own Trump movement train, figuratively speaking. What's happened is just recently they've gone through and Mitch McConnell, the swamp creature, I believe it was Mitch McConnell, went through and has called for a vote regarding the Senate Majority Leader. Now, he's put up 2 names, and there's a third name that's up. To be honest, from what I'm hearing, none of them are perfect, right? But there are definitely 2 swamp creatures, and then there's a third, which is swampless. So let's go through and break it down. So here's the good one. Let's start with the bad one. There you got Senate John Tune. You got Senate John Cornyn, who actually looks like a swamp creature. So does this guy too, by the way. He just looks like, man, did I leave my shoes under your bed and let me sell your used car? He looks like a used car salesman. And then we got Senator Rick Scott. Now, what I'm hearing is Rick Scott is better than the rest. So according to the Heritage Foundation, Rick Scott has a rating of around 92 to 95, depending on if it's a session or if it's lifetime score. But the Tune and the Cornyn have a session score as low as 64 or 35 and 37 and 62. So can you guess who the swamp's trying to put in? Yeah, these 2. They want these 2 in. And the reason why this is so popular is because the House Senate leader has a lot of control. He can actually, through movements and whatnot, and through assignments and whatnot, can actually debunk or derail the Trump movement for the populist movement. We saw this with Mitch McConnell, voting for impeachment against Trump and stuff like that, right? So it is massively important that we get the right person here who will actually protect Trump's agenda. Now, to be honest, I don't really like either or all of them. I think that this guy's a little, he's okay. Rick Scott's fine. But, I would have much rather someone I don't know, some populist, some loyalists from Trump. Someone like... I'm trying to think of someone who's the best person. So I would say someone like Rand Paul is probably my best pick. I really like Rand Paul, and I think he would be an amazing majority leader. But let's go through and let's talk about the 3 that are up at the moment. Here's a video of the Rick Scott talking about Trump, I believe.
With regard to the Trump nominees, we got to get them done. Whatever it takes. If it's recess appointments, whatever it takes, we got to get these done. We know Schumer's going to slow everything down. I am all on board. We've got to change the direction of this country. The country voted. They want a change. They want the Trump agenda. They want his nominees. They want his policies. We've got to do everything we can to get that done. With regard.
So I like that. I like the fact that he seems to be very much on board when it comes to the Trump agenda.
Rick Scott was the only one here making the case to the American people. I think just goes to show that these people are going to... The fact that these senators declined to come onto your show and Rick Scott was the only one here making the case to the American people, I think just goes to show that these people are going to indeed continue Mitch McConnell's direction and leadership for the Senate, which is simply unacceptable. We need strong leadership that won't repeat 2016 and block President Trump's agenda. That's why I've publicly come out to endorse Senator Scott. But remember, the American people can make their voices heard. The senators answer to you. So phone your senator and let them know that you don't want the same Mitch McConnell leadership. We don't want the revenge of the Sith Lord here in the Senate. And I think that Rick Scott has a chance at winning this thing. The fact...
Right. So that's the best way to fix this, guys. Here's the Senator Thune went viral for not supporting Trump.
Do you support him?
Well, I'm hoping, Leanne, to have other options.
Donald Trump is the Republican nominee. Would you support him?
Well, I'm hoping, Leanne, to have other options.
Wow. Interesting. So that is the Scott Tune, who is literally the swamp creature. Now, I believe Trump has come out and talked about this, but where is it? I'm trying to find where Trump's tweeted about this. Here it is here. So Trump has apparently just tweeted out Rick Scott on Truth. So that is massively interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, like the Senate Majority Leader has a lot of power. They have a lot of ability to stop the Trump movement. The way Mitch McConnell did, they can hold up funding, they can hold up bills, they can go through and delay appointments, they can go through and vote on impeachments. It is massive that we get the Senate Majority Leader who is going to work for your movement. You voted Trump in. Now it's time that we make sure that the person that supports him is someone that is also going to support Trump's agenda. But yeah, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. To be honest, I think Rick Scott is okay. I would have liked to have seen Ron Paul. But at the end of the day, apart from Ron Paul, Rick Scott. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think that Ron Paul was probably the best majority leader that we could have. He's talked about things like government spending and stuff. So, but yeah, if we can't have him, then Rick Scott. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. And if you do live in the United States, don't forget, you can influence this by calling your local senator and telling them that you do not want swamp creatures running the Senate. You want Tim Scott or Ron Paul and really make your voices heard, because that is going to be the big change. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If the video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube.